Hey y'all, Steve here, OG Guitar Nut. You might have noticed it's been about 6 weeks since I last posted a video, and you might think it's because I had nothing to show or nothing to say, when in actuality nothing could be farther from the truth. From my Motor Avenue guitar copy to my Ren & Cuff mystery pedal, still unopened, even to this lovely unopened Dentable guitar copy from Temu. Yeah, I said Temu. These are all things I intended to share with you, and there's a whole lot more. But to be completely honest, I haven't played guitar in 6 weeks. This is a video I never thought that I'd be sharing. I tend to be a pretty private guy, apart from my guitar stuff. But my wife thought that this could be valuable for someone else out there who might be having similar issues. About, 6 weeks ago, I woke up one morning with a nasty pinch in my left shoulder. No big deal. I've had that before. I think we've all had that shoulder pinch thing before where it annoys you for about a day, then goes away. Except it didn't go away. In fact, by day 3, it was no longer a pinch. It was a terrible stabbing pain that wouldn't go away. There was no position I could sit in that would alleviate the pain at all. It was just awful. I went and saw my regular doctor, who gave me some muscle relaxers and steroids, told me to take them, and it got better for a couple of days. Then came back with a vengeance, except it came back with the pain radiating down the outside of my arm, and my hand was numb. Now the entire hand is numb, but especially the 2 smaller fingers that are in line with that pain up the arm. And I found that I could no longer play the guitar. Now I can pick it up, I can noodle a little, well, it's out of tune, but I can't feel the fingers, and I can't make complex chord shapes. Basically, it's useless. So I went back to the same doctor, and she sent me to doctor number 2, which was it's like a spine specialist. Doctor number 2 sent me to doctor number 3, which was an MRI doctor, who said there were a couple of possible things I could have going on, but he wanted me to have an MRI. But he wasn't the one that was going to diagnose the MRI. He was going to send me to doctor number 4 for the MRI diagnosis. And then there would be a doctor number 5 if I needed some kind of a procedure. So this has been an expensive thing, you know. Greatest country in the world. Of course, we're the only country in the world where anybody goes broke from doctor bills, but, you know, I guess that's what makes us great. Sorry, little rant there. So what did I find out from all this? Well, I don't have a picture of the MRI, but I do have a nice picture of one of the x-rays, and come up a little closer and you might be able to see this, I don't know. These are my vertebra. Down here is number 7, and it's kind of hard to see in this angle, but what's called C7, right above what's called T1, this side is collapsed. Instead of being 2 parallel bones, they're now like this, and this part has collapsed, crushing the disc and trapping a bunch of my nerves. So what does that mean? Well, that means it's not going to go away on its own. So doctor number 4 and doctor number 5 got together with me and told me that I need something called an ACDF, which stands for anterior, meaning front, cervical, meaning neck, D, meaning disc, F, meaning fusion. What does that mean to regular non-medical folks out there? That means that in 3 weeks, I'm going to undergo a surgery where they're going to go in through my throat, remove the crushed disc, separate the 2 vertebrae, put in a spacer made of plastic. I was curious as if I was going to be able to go through airport security metal detectors in the future, a minimal amount of metal. They're going to put in a spacer and a little metal plate to hold it together. And it's going to take the pressure off of the nerves that are causing this situation. Now, the reason it's happening in 3 weeks is the longer it stays crushed, the better chance there is of me not having a full recovery. So the doctors want to get this done as quickly as possible, as do I. I'm quite tired of not being able to use my hand for lots of reasons. I can't even squeeze a bottle of ketchup with this hand. And if I'm honest, I'm pretty depressed about the whole situation. I was really hoping I'd go to this last doctor and he'd tell me I needed a cortisone shot and some physical therapy at most. But no. And the doctor wanted to know if, as well as playing guitar, do I sing? Which of course I do. And he let me know that there's a chance that I won't be doing that anymore. Apparently, one of the side effects of this particular procedure is that people often lose control of their voice pitch. So the sound of my voice may or may not change, but there's at least a chance that my ability to control the pitch will either be gone or at least significantly reduced. Not exactly the kind of thing you want to hear when you sing. But as of last month, I've been playing guitar for 40 years. And that's a little more important to me, especially since I'm a songwriter. I can convey the notes I need to somebody else to sing if I need to. But I need to be able to write. I need to be able to play my guitars. Plus, I've got a room full of the goddamn things, so it's kind of, kind of important to me. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I figure what I will do is I will give some periodic updates in videos on here in case anybody's curious. And if anybody else out there in the big bad world is experiencing similar symptoms and has been afraid to do anything about it or really look into it, do, because the sooner you get it taken care of, the better chance you have for a good prognosis. But yeah, if you were thinking I didn't have anything to show you, boy, were you wrong. I got this sweet 5-string bass. And this wicked Charvel. And for almost nothing, I got this lovely Squire Jaguar that I can't wait to tune down to C-sharp standard or even lower. And this wickedly cool Hagstrom hollow body that's the same model that Elvis played or posed with in the 60s. I got some cool stuff to show you. Oh, what else? Possibly the coolest guitar tool that I've ever owned. Not one, but 2 new Behringer pedals. Bottom line, I got stuff to share with you. I may go ahead and do a couple of unboxing videos because I don't technically have to play to be able to do that. I'd really like to show you the Temu Denable. Christ, I'd like to see it myself. I purposely haven't opened it because I wanted to do an unboxing. Likewise with the Renin cuff pedal. I'd like to be able to show you. But that's what things are. And, oh, fun fact, my new band, codename Curtis, was supposed to start rehearsing earlier this month. Clearly, that's all on hold. Although I do have a dozen new songs ready for the new band when it finally gets together. Notice I didn't say if, when. Because they tell me this should come back. Will it come back 100%? They can't say. What they can tell me is that it's going to be a long road ahead. It could be a couple of months. It could be 6 months. It could be 18 months before I have full use of my hand back. I guess it's a good thing that I chose a genre like Doom, where it's often very slow and not terribly complicated music. Maybe I'll still be able to participate before I'm fully healed. But regardless, I wish this was a more positive video. I usually tend to be a little more upbeat, but I don't feel like I have a whole lot to feel upbeat about at the moment. Sorry, didn't mean to be a downer. But I got a ton of cool crap to show you. Hopefully I'll be able to use it all, huh? So that's all I have to say about that for now. Till I see you next, stay cool, stay frosty. Be good to yourself and others. Take care of your health, because it's all you got. Don't take any wooden nickels unless you collect them. And assuming you're capable, play your damn guitar. Till I see you next, this is Steve. I'm out.